Hello students, yesterday I taught you so many things about the South Africa apartheid system there and about Nelson Mandela, the first democratic elections held in South Africa, and when apartheid system ended in South Africa. If you forget, apartheid actually the system in South Africa, it was racism, in which white people actually ruled, and they actually made so many rules against the black people and other colored people who live in South Africa. There were so much discrimination and prejudice against them. So that system was actually ended in 1990, and how the first democratic elections held in 1994. You learned everything yesterday, but I forgot you to describe you about the title actually. Student, in the story A Country Childhood, as it is the childhood story of Nelson Mandela, and you will see that how he used to live in his in the countryside of the country. A country childhood means to say that the remote area of a country. Country means जो दूर दराज का इलाका होते हैं of a country. The country area, the original area of a place, is actually known as the country area of a place, actually a remote area. So Nelson Mandela actually spent his childhood in the village. That's what you will get to see in the story. Nelson Mandela actually spent his childhood in rural areas. So now we will start the story. We have actually read we actually got to know everything that was needed before the start of the story, but now it's the time to read this extract taken from the Nelson Mandela's autobiography. Yesterday I explained you extract also, and what was the autobiography of Nelson Mandela, everything actually I explained you. Today let's read paragraph by paragraph. My mother resided over the huts at Kunu. Now in the first line of the story, Nelson Mandela has started from his mother. His mother actually presided. The word presided means what? The meaning here, student, is already given in your book. Presided means was in charge of. So actually the mother of Nelson Mandela was actually in the charge of 3 huts. So we are getting to know that Nelson Mandela used to live in hut. That's what we are getting to know here. Lived in huts, and his mother was actually the charge of 3 huts there at the place which name was Kunu. Kunu might be the village or the remote area where Nelson Mandela used to live. We can understand it here as the native place of Nelson Mandela, Kunu. So now Nelson Mandela is telling you that, as I remember, these were always filled with the babies and children of my relatives. So these are what? These are actually the 3 huts in which Nelson Mandela is telling you that all these 3 huts were always filled. They were always filled with whom? With the babies and children of his relatives. Of whose relatives? Of Nelson Mandela's relatives. My relatives, this is taken from the autobiography. So I and everything, first person is Nelson Mandela. So he is telling you that in the 3 huts in which Nelson Mandela used to live, they were always filled with actually the babies and the children of his relatives. That's what he is telling you. And further he is telling you, in fact, I hardly recall any moment as a child when I was alone. And in his childhood he was barely alone. In the huts that they used to live, they were always filled with children of his relatives. In African culture, the sons and daughters of one's aunts and uncles are brothers and sisters. Actually, in India, students, that son and daughters of your uncle and auntie are actually the cousin brother and sister. But in African culture, they are not like cousin brother and cousin sister. In African culture, they are nothing like half brother or half sister. There, everything are actually brother and sister only. There are only whether the brother from your own mother or the brother from your mother's sister are same. They are considered as same. There's no difference there in African culture. That's what the Nelson Mandela is trying to convey you. It sounds a bit not familiar for us. It sounds odd for us, but that would be the case there. I don't think this should be the case there, as he is telling you, we will have to believe him. So that is why he's saying that we have no half brothers or half sister or aunts or uncles. My brother's sister is my mother, my uncle's son is my brother. For them there is no system of aunt and uncles. There are only even the mother's sister is also considered as mother, and uncle's son, that is why becomes the original brother, and my brother's child is my son and my daughter. So it's not that this is your brother's child, so he is your niece. Even the brother's child is also your son. Even the sister of your mother is also your sister. The brother of your father is also your father. This is like that, their system, their culture in South Africa. So quite interesting one. A culture is. We would like to know more about this. So he is further writing you that of my mother's 3 huts, one was used for cooking, one for sleeping, and one for storage. So the 3 huts that their mother, and when in the first paragraph, student, Nelson Mandela told you that his mother was actually in charge of the 3 huts, because they have so many Nelson Mandela has aunts, so they have 3 huts, one for his aunt and one for his another aunt and for uncle, but all they used to live together. So and his mother would have been the eldest one, that is why she was in charge of all those huts, and that is why from those 3 huts they had the joint family. So joint family cook together, eat together, do everything together. So actually out of those 3 huts, one hut was actually used for cooking, look at it, cooking, and one was used for sleeping, and one hut was actually used for storage. And in the hut in which we slept, there was no furniture in proper sense. So actually in their sleeping hut, in their bedroom, in the hut in which they used to sleep, there were no furniture. So I don't think furniture is needed. Yeah, but for sleeping you need at least one furniture, but they used to sleep on the floor. That's what I am getting from this. It's not surprising. People can belong from poor background. This is not a very odd thing. We slept on mats and sat on the ground. So Nelson Mandela in his childhood used to sleep on the mats, by laying mats on the floor, and they used to sit on the ground, because there were no furniture at all for sitting and sleeping in their huts. Only there was no chair, and in that time I don't think there was chairs would have been in so much fashion. And African continent is not considered as a very rich continent. Always keep that in mind. For whites, they used to live, they were comparingly with many other black people, they were used to be richer, but blacks in those days, most of the blacks are poor. So Nelson Mandela's condition was also like that. And I did not discover pillows until much later, and actually till recent years, not till recent years, but for many years he actually didn't know what even the pillows are. Nelson Mandela even did not know what the pillows are. And my mother cooked food in 3-legged iron pot. And actually his mother, Nelson Mandela's mother, used to cook food in what? In actually 3-legged iron pot. So she actually used to cook food in iron pot, a pot made of iron, a bartan made of iron, and it was of 3 legs. That's what he is telling you. So actually, students, we will continue the story tomorrow. The story is quite interesting one, but we would get to read the story if we would have enough time. In video classes we cannot stretch the class for too long. So a 10-minute video is considered a decent one. So we would continue the story tomorrow.